The Ghanaian government says it has temporarily paused the application process for the Ghanaian Citizenship by Historical Diasporans Programme as the country seeks to make the system more accessible and user-friendly. Since 2016, those who can prove their ancestry comes from Africa have been able to get Ghanaian nationality. The programme primarily aimed at the descendants of those who were victims of the transatlantic slave trade. For more on the decision, what it means going forward, we're joined now by a political scientist at the University of Ghana, Dr. Kwame Asah-Asante. A very good evening to you, and thank you so much for speaking to us.
Good evening.
Well, let's just first start with the inception of the program, as we mentioned what it was meant for, but was there any other spin-off that was anticipated, as in commercial tourism? Can you just give us a little bit of background on the origins of it?
You know, the whole idea of allowing African descendants from the diaspora to reconnect started with our former and the first president of Ghana, Kwame Asah-Asante, trying to get Africans back home and to reconnect. Then fast forward, we had the NPP government led by Nana Akufo-Addo in 2016 open the government to African descendants to come to Africa, particularly Ghana, to be able to be integrated into the society through nationality programs. So since then, there have been that type of program where Africans in the diaspora have been able to connect with Ghana, and some have been issued passport, having gone through processes of the legal processes to acquire that.
And I understand that it prioritizes those who can draw their ancestry specifically to Ghana, but is it as broad as if you have African ancestry in general, or is it first Ghanaian and then other African roots? Dr. Asante, are you still with us? Okay, we're going to see if we can get him back. So what we're speaking about is a program that the government of Ghana has instituted that helps relocate those in the diaspora rather to Ghana, especially if they can trace back their roots to Ghana. So we are now in conversation with Dr. Kwame Asah-Asante, who is a political analyst at the University of Ghana. So the question I was asking you, Dr. Asante, was asking whether or not this is specifically for those who can trace their roots directly to Ghana, or is it for Africans, in those who have African ancestry in general?
It's actually for those who can trace their root to Africa and those of African ancestry, not necessarily Ghanaians, but Africans. Then you are good to go. Yes.
So can you just tell us if there is a change now? How was the program ran initially? What were the metrics that one had to meet to be able to get citizenship?
Yeah, under the program, those diasporans were supposed to go through certain processes where you needed to show proof of your connection with Africa by way of DNA, and then other legal requirements, including fees that the people were asked to pay. And that has been the difficulty, and that has raised certain eyebrow among those in the diaspora, to the extent that the government has come in and said that let's halt it, and then let's streamline things and let us improve the process, so that at the end of the day, people can have easy access, and they can also assess the whole process and then be integrated into the Ghanaian society.
What was the criticism of the fees that were sought, and do you have any idea of how much was being sought?
What I have read so far is over $2,000 for shortlisted applicants and all that. And I'm yet to be seized with information about the full details about how much is it. But what I have in around is $2,280 for shortlisted applicants, and that, according to my reading and information, has raised eyebrow within the wider diasporan community, and I'm sure it's against the backdrop that the government wants to streamline things and make things accessible, and then make the program more effective and more attractive to our brothers and sisters in the diaspora.
And another criticism has been the vetting process for historical descent. It's been seen as rather opaque. So, to your mind, what specific legal frameworks should be in place to circumvent any future concerns about this?
I'm sure by going through this overhauling process, if I may put it that way, I'm sure some of these lingering challenges will come up for effective rates. So I have no doubt in my mind that given what the government has said and the issue, the notice that it has issued, they should be able to follow the process through to its logical conclusion, so that some of these concerns will be addressed head on.
Just looking at the years of promotion of the year of the return and beyond the return, and there's been various festivals as well, just to draw the diaspora to Ghana. What has been the benefit to Ghanaians, and also just inculcating that spirit of Pan-Africanism within the diaspora?
Some part of the question, the line was not stable. If you can recap in a minute, I'll be most grateful so that I can attend to it swiftly.
Okay, I was just asking what the benefit has been of the various campaigns that have been promoting a return to Ghana, the year of the return, beyond the return. There's been various festivals that have been drawing tourism to Ghana with the aim of attracting citizenry in Ghana. What has been the benefit to Ghanaians in general?
For Ghanaian society, it has been, a home core where people are allowed to make permanent connection with where they came from. And for me, that is one of the greatest things to happen to Ghana, where the people who lost to slavery and other activities have found their way back home. A warm welcome with them, and you will see how families are very happy and society is happy that, after all, we have not lost our people. They are back there with us. That's one thing. Another thing is obviously the economic benefit, which has manifested itself in investments, and other economic activities, which will also further the frontiers of economic life of people in Ghana. But of course, the cultural exchange that some of the rich culture of our people will be lost as they get integrated into our society, we are going to experience them and we'll have them back. So it is more of a very sober and reflecting exercise. We're trying to reconnect us to our past, of course, our bitter past, and then the way things are happening. It is a very interesting that sooner than later, if this program proceeds as I'm expecting successfully, we will have more of our people coming back to connect with their base, and then we'll have a solid family and a solid society.
Thank you for speaking to us. That is political scientist at the University of Ghana, Dr. Kwame Asah-Asante. It brings the time to 27 minutes past 9.
Get Channel Africa on DSTV Audio Bouquet. Channel 802.